Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending what part of the world you are in. Thank you very much for showing up, for being here. Thank you for watching the replay. Thank you for making it possible for us to be here, all of us, and connect. And I am very, very grateful for those that are watching now or are going to be watching the replay. I appreciate you a whole lot. Of course, obviously, we all need to always have that reassurance that we are doing this for someone and that someone is going to make use of what we are doing in addition to us helping ourselves also. Because when I go through this and I do my setup, I do learn a lot, and sometimes a lot more than other people, which is it's a good thing. It's definitely a good thing. So as we all know, we're going today is the midweek empowerment call, but we have been going through Life Matters series for this. This is the fifth week, and yay, 5 weeks in a row we have been covering this here. So yesterday we did have the call given the 10, and what we do is on Tuesdays we go over the 10 habits or the 10 rules or whatever it is, and then on Wednesday we pick three and we go over the three. So on week one we had the 10 rules to create a life of abundance. Week two, we went over 10 mindset shifts that changes everything. Week three, we went over 10 ways to protect your peace. Week four, we went over 10 rules to reclaim your time. And week five, yesterday, we went over 10 habits that build financial freedom, which all these here, so much powerful information. If you missed a week, please go back, and I have them all in the community. Please do go back and go through them. They're very short. I try to make them as short as possible, especially when I go over the 10. On the midweek, I go a little longer because we were normally doing the mindset call, and I kind of like figured, okay, you know what? So let's just go over whatever we go over on Tuesday. So I did change the time. Last week was the last Wednesday that we did at 6 o'clock. So just a quick housekeeping. So moving forward, we're going to do our Wednesday call at 3 o'clock. So Tuesday will be at 2, and then on Wednesdays, 3 o'clock. I know that it's kind of it is the week, and there's a lot of people that do have a 9 to 5. If this is inconvenient, please do let me know. Just gonna try it for the next couple of weeks. If not, I'm going to do every day, every Tuesday, every Wednesday at 2 o'clock. It's just a little better just to get it done. And if anybody wants to watch it on their way back home from work or, at a later time, then I think that will probably work best for everyone. Sometimes I feel that doing it at 6 o'clock, by 6 o'clock, everybody's wiped from either work or doing their thing. And then sometimes it's hard to join. Or two, if you have to watch it the next day, then it's just, it's probably best to just watch it on, so you can have the option to watch it that day. So, yes. So this week we are going to go over habits that build financial freedom. And habits that build financial freedom. But today, I really want us to think deeper than just money. because financial freedom is not only about becoming wealthy, it's also about having peace, having options. In addition, also having breathing room, having time and freedom. So, and not constantly living in survival mode. So I know, I'm sorry about that. A lot of times, so I'm sorry. So we have here the midweek empowerment call, habits that build financial freedom. And today's focus is the three that I have here. Create multiple streams of income, invest in personal growth, and protect your time like money. So a lot of people are working hard, but still feeling stuck emotionally, mentally, and financially. So, and sometimes the biggest shift starts when changing a few daily habits. And I'm sure that a lot of us, I'll say us, have been there. So tonight, instead of rushing through all 10 habits, I'm just going to go through the three. I want us to focus on three powerful habits that can slowly begin changing your life. So, habit number one, create multiple streams of income. One paycheck should not carry the pressure of your entire life. Creating additional income streams is not greed. It's wisdom, it's preparation, it's creating options. And I know it's a little difficult at times, but honestly, sometimes knowing that that 9 to 5 could really kick our butts. But we're raised believing that we have to go to work, get that paycheck. If you need more money, go get a part-time, and whatever, survive, repeat. Work, paycheck, survive, repeat. And we become that. It's nice to have structure, but sometimes our lives is just like bam, 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 bam. Um, But life has to change, especially as we get older. And depending on one source of income can create fear and lots of pressure. So we know things are getting difficult. The world is shifting. So creating additional income streams is not greed. It's wisdom. It's preparation. It's creating options. So here, a lot of times, and we have learned this since COVID. COVID hit, and actually, no, so I'll rewind a little bit. Before COVID, no one was allowed to work from home. And oh, God forbid, it was so hard. So my mom came to um, stay with me before COVID. And, you know, I had a choice. Not I didn't have a choice. I was working, and I my mom was number one. And I told my boss, I said, listen, I have to take care of my mom. I had to go to Puerto Rico and get her. She's with me. She has Alzheimer's. So with that, I'm going to have to either go and leave, or I could work, but I can't be in the office every day. So they did a lot of shifting around with corporate and whatever else to help me out, which I feel so blessed for that. I am very blessed that they were able to do that, and they helped me to be home for a couple of days out of the week. So as caregivers, parents, and people supporting others, sometimes we realize we need something extra, not because we want luxury, not because we want peace, but I'm sorry, but because we want peace. We want to be able to have that peace of mind. We need to be able to have a little bit of time for us. Like we need to not make it all about work. We now have that option. We found out that we are able to work from home. Companies, corporates arranged that real quick because it was either when COVID came in, thank God I was already working from home. Uh, it was either their employees working from home or business shutdown. So that was huge. Invest in personal growth. The more you grow, the more your life begins to change. Sometimes people want different results without becoming different themselves. And we have to kind of invest a little bit, sometimes funds and also time. If you're tired of that 9 to 5, why not invest a little bit into getting a little bit of knowledge or doing something else? And just change the pace a little bit. So you're not going to have growth without becoming different. Growth changes confidence, mindset, decisions, communication, opportunities. If you put in your mind that you want to grow, hey, why not? There was a time when I was so afraid to show up online, afraid to speak. Like I'm surprised that I'm here doing this. But I don't know. I kind of made myself comfortable by actually doing this today. I engaged to my midweek empowerment call and I kind of committed with myself. There's times that I have people here, there's times that I don't, but I still show up and I do my reporting. And I have learned to, even if I record this for myself at the moment, that it's okay. Maybe someone is going to watch the replay later and, it's going to talk to them. Why not? Every time I show up with my heart. So knowing that someone will watch this and will grow with this. So I was afraid. And one of my biggest fear was the way I sound. Okay, so I'm not going to sound so perfect. I'm probably going to start stuttering. I'm probably going to start with the Spanglish. Maybe I'm going to break in the middle of a sentence and forget what I say. But personal growth slowly changes that fear that we have. So growth is expensive and a little stressful, but staying stuck could cost even more financially and stress wise. So habit number 3, protect your time like money. Some people waste time the same way others waste money. And think about it. Wasting time is really kind of like wasting money if we really kind of like think about it. We protect money carefully, but then spend hours being distracted, scrolling. I've done it. I've done it. Guilty as charged. Procrastinating, emotionally drained. The past few months, yes, as many of you know, I've been going through a little change between glaucoma and not being able to, it's been hard dealing with the thought of me losing my eyesight. And, it took a little bit of time to accept that. It still does. But that it drains me. I go throughout the day and sometimes I look at the couch and I'm like, oh my God, I want to take I need a nap. I need to take some time to just like, I need to just close my eyes. And I will find any excuse just to lay down and just relax, not realizing that I was becoming stressed, depressed, because that's what comes right after stress. If we start just not staying active and doing what we need to do, you in the outside world sees it as procrastinating, but in reality, we start feeling a little bit depressed. And that once you're depressed, like all hell breaks loose. A shame, but it is definitely a thing. So, and over time, the lost of hours become lost opportunities. So, yes, I have lost a lot of opportunities in the past few months. Um, and it's a shame. It's a shame. I look back and I'm like, why am I letting this happen to me? And why am I pausing so much? Now, humans love excuses. I know, I do. But we have to kind of catch ourselves in that lane and get back where we need to be. So, this is why I believe so much in intentional time. This morning, I got up and I went for a walk. I did a 40-minute walk and I walked 2 miles. I was very, very proud of myself. So I did, I actually have 7,000, okay, 7,934 steps. Not bad. Not bad. When we go to our timeshare in Cocoa Beach, I do over 20,000 steps. I love to get up. I go for a walk on the beach and oof, I love it. I love it. I love it. But I'm like, why am I not walking here? I have water. It's not the beach. I don't hear the beach sound, but I hear the river. I'm in a river. Hear the fishes jump. And why am I finding and looking for an excuse not to do my walk? So, it is okay to allow ourselves to do the right thing for ourselves. So, being intentional. So, which it brings me to our workday. We don't need a 12-hour hustle day to create change. Sometimes 2 hours of focus and being consistently with intention can totally, completely shift our future. And we hold ourselves back from that. We keep thinking, I'll do it tomorrow. I know. I know this is, it is a thing. We keep saying to ourselves, it's okay, I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a better day. Tomorrow we're going to, I'm going to have a lot of time. Then tomorrow we go through the same thing. And I have been like this for a little bit, not realizing that something will come up and then what? I, well, according to the doctors, I'm going blind. And I have another plan. My plans are different than what the doctor is saying. I am going to do what I have to do to not be blind. It's okay, but I need to get myself in movement. So I want everyone tonight to think about this question. Which one of the 3 habits do I need most right now? And what small change can I begin making this week? What can you begin doing this week out of these 3 habits? Financial freedom is not being, it's not built overnight. It is built one habit, one decision, one mindset shift, one intentional step, one at a time. So the habits you build today are quietly creating the life you will live tomorrow. So again, which of these habits spoke to you? And what are you going to do to improve starting now? Let's create peace. Let's create stability and freedom. Us together. Why not do this together? You don't have to do it alone. If there is something that is holding you back, let's chat. Let's talk a little. Let's make it happen. So I am going to, I have a worksheet, as you all know. I always have a worksheet with my stuff. Please look out for it. Next week, for week 6, we are going to go over 10 life lessons every caregiver needs. So if you're a caregiver, which we all are caregivers, whether you're a mom, you take care of your kids, you take care of your spouse, you take care of your grandparents, your parents, your aunt, your uncle, your neighbor. We are all caregivers. So show up next week. And this one hits the heart. Hits the heart very hard. So we'll see you next Tuesday, going over the 10 life lessons, and Wednesday to go over 3 of them. So blessed to all of you. I hope and I pray that you all have a fabulous day, and go over the worksheet. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate on reaching out and let's talk. Let's chat.